Hi all, let's welcome in my channel. Today I will talk about top 15 C++ interview questions that is mostly asked during the interviews. So let's start. So the first question that can be asked is that implement a smart pointer in C++ using template. So here the smart pointer is a pointer which deletes your raw pointers which you allocated dynamically, and it removes it when its scope has been expired. So here the interviewer want to check will check how you will implement the reference count mechanism. So just keep in mind that this question could be asked, and I'll upload a further video where I'll explain the answers of this. Let's move to the second question. So second question that can be asked is a difference between the shallow copy and deep copy in C++. So this concept mainly related with the class where you have a copy constructor, and the class contains the dynamic member, dynamic pointer. So where you have to keep in mind that you have to make a deep copy of those members, and otherwise shallow copy will leave you in the problem of the memory fault. So just you can check those answers and keep in mind that this question is mainly asked during the interview. So let's move to the third question. Third question is implement your own copy constructor and assignment operator in C++ class using deep copy. So here the interviewer will check if can you write your own constructor and own assignment operator in a C++ class. So this question could be asked. So let's move to the another question. So the another question will be the explain what is Variadic Template and what its use. So this is a C++ 11 concept with a template. So Variadic Template can be used when there is a function where we could have a different variable number of arguments. You can have any number of arguments in a function's parameter. So this question can be asked. So let's move to the another question. Question number 5 mainly related with this vector, where you have a vector which contains some duplicate elements, and a particular element interviewer can ask you to remove. So the main purpose of this question, he wants to check whether you can implement the remove operation in vector in a single a single iteration. So let's move to the sixth question. The sixth question is a simple one, but yes, can be asked. This is a difference between the map and multimap, and mainly the map where you can have a unique key. You will have unique key with a value, but in multimap you could have a duplicate keys. The map can contain a duplicate keys. So these are both are the associated container in C++ 11 STL. So let's move to another question. So this question mainly related with the C++ 11 shared pointers. So shared pointer, auto pointer, unique pointer, and weak pointer. So these all four questions related with the shared pointer can be asked. So here the shared pointer is mainly where you can have a single pointer referring to the different memory objects. Okay, so it can point to the different pointers, dynamic pointers, raw pointers, and once the reference count reaches to 0, the actual memory gets deleted. Where the auto pointer auto pointer is deprecated, so maybe that will not be asked, but unique pointer is something where each unique pointer will refer to a single memory object or a raw pointer, and the weak pointer is something where you have to for example, employee referring to a company and company referring to an employee. So it is used to avoid the circular reference between the two shared pointers. So I'll explain it my another channel, another video in the channel. So yes, but keep in mind that this question can be asked. Let's move to the another question. The other question is what is mutex in C+11 and explain its use. So this question is this C+11 concept of synchronizing the data sharing of data between the threads. So this is one of the synchronization mechanism. So please keep that in mind. That can be asked. Let's move to the another question. And this is the move constructor in C++. So this is different from the copy constructor. Here the move constructor is mainly related with when you don't want to do the deep copy within a constructor and you just wants to move wants to copy the contents and but want to keep the same memory location of the objects. So let's move to the another question. The another question is what is L value and R value reference in C++? So yes, you have to keep in mind what is L value and what is R value. So generally L value belongs to something which have some address, and it is a object, where the R value is a temporary object. Okay, R value refer to the temporary object. I will explain. I have already explained it in one of my channel what is L value and what is R value. Question number 10 is what is can a static member function contains this pointer? Can it be virtual? And explain. So mainly the answer is that do not contain any this pointer or virtual function, and that so because static member does not belongs to an object. So this is a commonly asked question. So question number 11, what is virtual function and vptr, and explain its mechanism with compiler. As you know that virtual functions uses via the vtable mechanism, because in the vtable we have each vtable for the each class. So just keep in mind that this question can be asked, and I will upload another video with the answers of it. Question number 12, difference between function pointers, functors and lambda functions. So yes, this is a very common question, and in this video it will be very difficult to explain, but yes, keep in mind that this question can be asked and you should have to prepare for it. And the question number 13, what is inline function in C++ and how it is different from macros? So this question can be asked. Question number 14, what is friend function and what is friend class? And if class A is a friend of class B and class B is a friend of class C, then can class A be the friend of class C? But the answer is no, that cannot be. But yeah, you have to clear your concept of the friend class and the friend functions and why it is used in the C++. And the last question is what is virtual destructor and why it is needed. So yes, this is a very common question. The interviewer will ask you what is virtual destructor and why it is needed. So obviously to make the base class destructor to get call, because once you deleted an object then and it will have a virtual function, so its base class destructor never gets called. So you have to make the base class as a virtual destructor. Okay, thanks guys. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it, and bye.